All right, so the Facebook Live video didn't work. I ran an update on my phone earlier today, and it sort of screwed everything up. So, because I know that some of you rely on getting your news this way now at this point, I'm going to play for you the recording that will be on our podcast a little bit later on, but I'm going to videotape it so it will then work, and I'm going to step out of the room for a second while that airs. So enjoy headlines today, October 22nd, 2019.
Let's get back to your wake-up call with Phil Quinn. Brought to you by Phillips Drugs on Richmond's Classic Hits, 101.7 The Point.
49 degrees here in the Whitewater Valley. Thank you for being part of the wake-up call. Those folks watching us live on Facebook Live, how are you? It's good to see you back. Our numbers look better after people get back from fall break. I know there's, I think Centerville and Connorsville are on fall break this week, but it's nice when we get some of the schools back and they get to tune in and hang out with us. Jeff Lane joining us from the newsroom. How are you?
Doing well.
All right. I know we've got lots of things to talk about. Let's get some money going. Got the city budget. And it's always a little grandstanding on city election year when we start getting the budget together.
That's
so,
right.
yeah,
lots of times, lots of years, this is a fairly routine deal. Not so much this year. Council did vote to pass the budget last night for next year by a 5-3 vote. 3 people dissented. That's Misty Hollis, Jamie Lopeman, and Clay Miller. And their primary issue was the fact that this is going to dip significantly into cash reserves. In fact, Misty Hollis saying that the underfunded amount exceeds $7 million. Clay Miller calling it unsustainable into 2021. That's some of the issues with those folks.
Yeah, well, those are big issues. It's interesting. So the current mayor, Mayor Snow, says we've been good fiscal managers. That's why we have this cash reserves. And then you bring a budget that's way upside down. And I think part of that is, why do I need to tell them no? Why don't you guys on city council tell them no? And that's what's happening, especially when you look at some of the cuts in the Parks Department. You look at some of the other things. There was something about trying to put women's locker rooms in for the sanitation district.
Right.
Which, sure, yeah, but at what expense? I'm really interested to see this back and forth on redevelopment commission about how those monies are being spent.
Yeah, and what you're talking about, there was a unanimous vote before the budget passage. There was a unanimous vote to cut $3.2 million out of the budget. So that's significant, and that does include $2.4 million in TIF funding for Richmond redevelopment, as you said.
Now, and what that does is that now some of that TIF money goes back to the school system. So the schools that had seen a drastic cut when we did the TIF district back in my day for Reed Hospital, that affected and impacted how things happened, money coming into the schools. And I know the schools have been salty about that. So,
yeah,
I still think things are on the table. Is the city going to relinquish the rights to McBride Stadium? And moving forward, I'm surprised to say that it's when Republican members of council who voted against this, some Republicans, said we're going to have to raise taxes. Where can you raise taxes in this town? You can implement new taxes, but I don't know what the city can't do anything because of the circuit breaker. So it's either user fees or implementing new taxes. So I don't know what they were talking about when they said we'll have to raise taxes. How are you going to do it?
Hey, I'm just passing it along.
All
right. Unemployment numbers are out. They came out yesterday afternoon. Good for the Whitewater Valley. Virtually everybody dropping about a half a percentage point. Wayne County now down to 3.1%. The number of people in the county's workforce dropped by about 300 people. The number of people not working and the number of people actually working, both of those dropped by 150. Union County has the lowest unemployment rate in our area at 2.7%. I found this interesting. Indiana University came out with a new report yesterday talking about the debris that was left behind when Old Reed was demolished. That report says 96% of the demolished building was recycled or reused as backfill or road bedding, diverted more than 60 tons of material from our local landfill, and saved the city $1.25 million.
There you go. Like that.
That's some good stuff.
You know what you could do with that savings?
Well,
put it in a casino.
That's right. That's right.
So we're having a problem on Facebook. It's saying, I mean, look, I don't want to stop you doing your news, but good God, Facebook's not working. They're saying the sound's not up. They can't hear. They can't hear like anything.
Huh. I don't know.
Well, I don't know what's going on about that.
I don't know.
Do share.
All right. Let's talk a little bit about declining school enrollment. That was a topic of one Whitewater Valley superintendent, Franklin County Superintendent Debbie Howell, saying they've lost 71 students in the last year. It's cost them more than $500,000, or nearly $500,000. But it's not just Franklin County. It's virtually every school system in the Whitewater Valley is losing enrollment. In fact, I checked, Richmond has lost an average of 88 students over the last 5 years for a total of 439 fewer students.
Okay. When are we going to have these conversations, Jeff? I know Northeastern and Lincoln tried to get together for a little while. Thank you to Dr. Laura and also to Phil Hightower. Thanks for having some cojones to get into a room and talk. We're running out of people. If we're running out of families, we're running out of kids, and yet all the expenses continue to go up. So how are you going to fix that? Consolidate. People on Facebook Live may not have heard that. Consolidate.
Yeah. Well, you think about 439 students in 5 years. 439, that's essentially an entire class.
Yeah.
That's more than the class of 2019.
Right.
Yeah. And just a quick heads up, if you're driving through Centerville today, NDOT asking you not to do that, at least through Main Street.
Americana Pizza, very happy and excited about that.
40 is not going to be officially closed, but they say that less traffic will mean that pavement work can be done more quickly. They're going to be putting down 300 tons of asphalt today and tomorrow in Centerville. Parking, though, will be prohibited along Main Street. Meanwhile, the traffic around westbound I-70 continues to back up. Those barrels are still up.
I thought they were going to be gone on
I
Sunday.
did too. They're up.
All right, so here's the thing. On the way back from that big college trip, I took 127 off the interstate and came down 40 by like what's the rodeo shop or whatever.
Yeah.
It added only 3 minutes to my commute.
Really?
Yeah. I would suggest people get off the road right then and there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, why?
All right, how's the finger?
It hurts, but it's all right. Do I look like I'm going to fall out? Well, now you get me worried.
No, I don't. I don't know. I'm distracted by the Facebook Live thing.
I can tell you are.
And I'm very upset. I'm just really upset at people that are city employees that are endorsing candidates for mayor. And like being public about it. And it's getting a little salty on Facebook too, and it's aggravating me. And then I'm just generally not thrilled. I'm just not in a good mood today.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault, but I mean, it's just, I don't know. I'm
It's anticipation, Phil Quinn. That's what it is.
Well,
you know what's ahead in the next few days.
Yeah, I get to go south. But Taste of Wayne County's tonight. So here's my day. I'm just going to complain for a second. It's my show. Whatever. As soon as I get done here, I'm supposed to go meet with the sheriff at 11. Now, it's good news. The sheriff's not out to get me. I really want an FOP medallion. I really want one of those for my car. That's not what we're talking about, but I'll just, passively aggressively ask for it here on the radio. And then I have a conference call at 2. I got to pick up meds. I got to pick up stuff at the dry cleaners. I've got to run some stuff to my mom. I had to buy stuff for her this morning, so I got up about 2:30 instead of normally 3. And then I got to go to the Taste of Wayne County tonight. Did I mention a conference call at 2:30? I got a conference call at 2:30. There's no nap. I'm not getting a nap in, and that's really important to me.
I know. I'm sorry.
And I didn't take my Adderall this morning. I forgot it.
All right.
Should I leave the Adderall here at the station?
I don't know. Phil.
I don't normally do the weekends. I don't normally take it on the weekends.
All right.
You want to know our question of the day?
I guess.
All right, let's do that. What do you love and hate about Halloween?
I got one of each.
Okay, that's what I do.
The one I love is going to be very common. I love taking my daughter trick-or-treating. That's a lot of fun.
Still does it.
Well, she's outgrown it.
Yeah.
But,
And
this is the first year she's not doing it.
Okay.
Here's what I hate. I've got a very strong hate about Halloween.
All right.
And it's not Halloween.
Should I get some music going?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
It's not Halloween. It's the fact that I know once we pass Halloween, in about 1 week, some idiot is going to have Christmas lights up.
Well,
1 week.
I do know I had to go to Meijer this morning, and there were Christmas lights, not on trees or anything, but being stacked on the shelves as you walk in the far doors. Christmas lights.
Yeah.
Christmas lights!
I know. It's don't
So-
get me started.
All right, what I love is the chocolate that's available. Little bite-sized candies are just about everywhere, and so I just, dive in. I love the small little kids and their little cute little outfits. The one hate is inflatables.
Oh yeah.
I hate them. I hate it. If you have inflatable decorations and you love listening to the show, I apologize. just take them down and everything will be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know what's going on with Facebook Live. I'm aggravated about that. This has not been a day. All right, Jeff. Thank you.
See ya.